I think I'm gonna buy a bullhorn. I need something right here that I could press a button and get really excited about, because every week my show is exciting. Y'all already know the game. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know where we at right here on Video Mix, the best television show on the planet. It gets no better than us. Yeah. Stop playing like we ain't got that. We got a selector rude boy. Big up selector gun finger in the air. Listen, that sound effect made me think about, okay, I'm about to, I never start my show the right way, so just bear with me. That just made me think about how mad I am that I didn't go and link up with Washi Fire. Now, Washi Fire, as y'all know, one of the biggest, big up yourself, one of the biggest that's been on my show this season. He told me to come out to this concert the other night. It had Shaggy performing. Not only did Shaggy perform, Baby Sham, like I said, Baby Sham, a host of other reggae artists and dancehall artists, but Mendez showed up. Man, that white boy got like 53 million followers. I'm like, what in the world? And then Camila Camaro, I can't think of her name. Say her name?
Camila Cabello.
Dog, he got pictures with all these people. I'm mad, Jesse. Even if I would have got a drop from them, Jesse, that's a big, but between both of them, that's like 110 million followers. Oh man, I need that kind of goodness. So I miss y'all. It's been a busy weekend. It's super, super duper crazy, but that's one night that I'm mad I missed. The other situation I missed, shout out to Ace Magazine. I missed the event that Vonna 305 actually helped out with. You had Rep Your City TV, you had I Talk Gray, a lot of media. Jesse, why wouldn't we not there at the Ace Magazine situation? I dropped the ball. I've been texting Ace, aka Yusuf, the wrong phone the whole time. Master P was supposed to be there for like 2 hours. He was there for like 7 or 8 hours, just vibing with everybody. So I missed that interview. But I got J.T.Money. I'm gonna show y'all that next week. I got a couple other surprises up my rear. Oh, y'all gotta excuse me. That's all Memorial Weekend yawning. I've been going, and yesterday I went to a hollover. That was crazy. Got to kick it with the family and a host of other people that weren't family. I forgot how Adam and Eve that place is. I'll just keep it right there. I'll keep it real clean for you guys. So, yeah, it was a live weekend, man. In a good aspect, in a very upsetting. I'm so sorry. In a very upsetting way. There was way too much shooting this weekend.
Oh my God.
Entirely too much. Wynwood, Homestead, Hialeah, a couple different clubs. Prime 112. I finally did see that one, Jesse.
Yeah.
Man, this is ridiculous, man. Nobody should be that gun hype. Nobody should be that hyper. The one at El Moolah hit me the hardest because that was a mass shooting that was heard all over the world. Over 20 people were shot, 2 or 3 deceased. I just happened to host this, and y'all seen me promote that on this on my show. And my heart goes out where I'm human. What do you expect? I'm gonna yawn. I'm human. Listen, so many people got shot in a matter of less than 10 to 15, 5 to 10 seconds. There's no excuse for that, man. I don't care if you got beef, rivals. There's no excuse for that, man. And to see it from all the angles that I've seen it, I think I tortured myself and ruined myself. As a father, I just have to torture myself to see it because we parents, man, and that's one of our biggest fears. I feel for that young man's father who was laying out there on the sidewalk for all those hours. That hurt because he was screaming, crying, and just I bet he feels like he has no reason to live, man. But I'm praying for that dude. Any thoughts on that before we go to a commercial and bring our guest in?
Man, that's just so unfortunate. I can't imagine what causes people to do just wicked things like that, man. I can't even relate to it. I don't, I know the authorities are claiming that they're thinking that it's some type of something that spilled over from social media or whatever. But I mean, I don't, I just don't understand that, man. Because there's this one young lady. She was shot 3 times in her back, and in her leg. Thank goodness she survived. But it's like, that's just, think of how many families and how many people's lives changed forever just that night. I'm talking about PTSD, all these psychological things, nightmares folks gonna be having all over some nonsense, man. I really, and this is another time, when this little boy was killed at a birthday party,
Right.
several weeks back. This kind of brings us back to that same situation. Where we have to police our community, man. So they're offering $130,000 reward for these killers that was out there at El Mula. You know, so I'm hoping that somebody can find it, and they're hard to turn these people in, man, because they're gonna be safer in jail than they are on the streets. Because people, people know how the streets talk, and so and then people, I'm sure people have been able to looking at those people that got out that truck. People who know them, they know who those people are just on sight by the way they walk and moves and everything like that. They know who those folks are, man. So I just hope I hope
Right.
some, I hope people can do the right thing and get these people off the street, man. That's my opinion.
And then another thing, they pulled the truck out of the canal, and I commend law enforcement for moving so fast because I'm glad this isn't 3 months down the road and we finding it a month down the road. This is less than 72 hours, so shots out to them. But man, listen, people don't understand. It's 2021, man. The van is registered to somebody. You heard me? The license plate is registered to somebody.
They say
Like,
it was stolen. This
bruh.
thing was stolen like 2 weeks ago. It was reported stolen.
Wow.
Yep.
But then there's things about that that's gonna close that case. That's still a
Yep.
case.
Uh huh.
You understand what I'm saying? So
I think
even
a
if
lot of forensics are damaged by some, having it in the water like that. So fingerprints and all that
right,
type of stuff.
we'll hopefully we'll live to see how this plays out because when you do something like that and you just don't care about nobody, dog, you don't need to be on the streets. You don't need to be in this society, bro. We're not barbarians. Like I understand, like people get angry or whatever the case may be, but dog, that was outlandish, bro. When you don't care about nobody, bro, that could have been your sister at the club.
Yep. Just out there, just first time out. First time. How many people you think was out? That's their first time since the pandemic. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. You know,
Right,
and this happened. I mean, I saw the chief of Miami. You know, he has a really really grim outlook for the summer. You know, he's
right,
thinking it's gonna be. He think this is just the beginning, and it's gonna be more. That that's the thing at Prime 112. People think they're safe because you're in this bubble, this bougie part of South Beach. All the movie stars go to this
right,
place to eat, and look at that. And nobody's Aventura Mall. It was a shootout. You know what I'm saying? There's no
right.
where can you be, man?
It's no different than what you said. What you just said about like you think you're safe in one place. Look at that. The guy from I think Nova University went to a party. He thinking it's a regular nice little situation in Fort Lauderdale, and then he got drugged by two young ladies, and then they scammed him out of all that money. And he's had issues before, man. He was in the negative for like $400,000. How
Wow.
you end up in the negative $400,000? I don't want those problems, but I want to be in the positive 400,000. That's a whole nother discussion. Listen, we're gonna pay some bills. We're gonna get back with y'all, and we're gonna get to our guests. Let's hit it, man. Let's do it, man. You already know what it is. Respect My Grind live. Chocolate was good. LA was good. New York was good. New Jersey was good. Jacksonville was good. Atlanta was good. I cannot think of the movie that I want to speak on. Omari Hardwick, the homie Ghost. You already know who Ghost is. But he played a zombie movie, man. Man, let me tell you something. I ain't really into them kind of movies, but I'm into the movies. And man, I wouldn't do justice if I ain't speak on this movie, man. And it is called, I'm looking it up, Army of the Dead. Man, look, man, that movie just dropped on. Shout out to Control Freak. Shout out to all my people, Miss Grimm, all of them that's on my live. Share my live, share my live. Oh yeah, hit the cash app. Listen, we finna go into my guest because I know he got a show to do tonight. He's down here from Jacksonville. Without further ado, man, let's do it, man. Chop with the K, man. Chopper with the K, man. Chopper with the K, man. Not with the C, but with the K. Chopper, what's happening? What's good, brother? Oh, your mic. Check your microphone. Make sure your mic is right. Trust
You can
Snatch,
hear me?
what's happening? Oh, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. We good.
What's up, gang?
Man, listen, gang. I know we ain't got a lot of time with you. I'm still gonna give you the rules. You know the rules of my TV show. You live on
For
TV
sure.
right now. No profanity, no drugs, no smoking, no liquor, no guns, and no murder. He said, "Would you say the hands up?" So
Ain't nothing.
listen. I'm gonna run through this real fast because I know that you don't have a lot of time. You got a show tonight. That's just what Chop do. Chop just got in town, had enough time for a shower, and now you finna hit it again. For all the people that don't know where you from or who you are, tell the people who you are.
Man, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, man. The 904. Man, it's Chop with a K. Everybody who don't know.
Jacksonville, Duval. I think you like the
West side to
third
be exact.
You say West Side?
Yeah, Zone
Hey,
4 for sure.
hey, let me tell you something. Unless you've been to Jacksonville, you have no idea what he's talking about. Like, real quickly, explain what's the difference from West Side, the North Side, the East Side, the South Side. Talk about it real quick. Walk them through your life.
You know, it's sectioned off. You feel me? You go south side, cross that bridge, Arlington, all that. And you go over to the west side, you got 103rd, you got Cassett over there, you feel me? North side, you feel me? 45th, you feel me? You just sectioned off of the city, you feel me?
So now, when it comes to Jacksonville, and me and the general manager, aka the founder of Video Mix, was having a discussion. We're gonna talk about the music in a minute, but I want you to be honest, man. Because we've been having all these shootings, we done had a murder every night for the last about 7 days, right? So Miami is getting back to the old Miami. Jacksonville is just as crazy. Is it a fixable problem? And if you feel like it is a fixable problem, what you think need to be done?
Um, with time, I think it could be fixed if like get a youth something to do. Ain't nothing to do out here for the youth. You feel me? Like ain't
Right,
literally nothing to do out here, so they just on their phone all day. You feel me? Looking into shit. I mean stuff to you feel me to
right.
do. So
So you
ain't
think
really
like
too
these
many
parts
options
of
out here.
towns, right? You think these parts of town they not active enough, or what you thinking? Like it's
Nah,
just they don't
ain't
care.
ain't
Or
active
what is it?
enough. I feel like they
Right.
don't care. I really feel like they want us out here doing all this. You feel me? They don't want us out here thriving, doing. You feel me? Progressing in life. That's how I feel.
Right.
Cause if they cared, they would have did something about it by now.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot that needs to be done, man. So now back to your name. We gonna take a U-turn. We gonna go back to your name. Cause I've never heard the reason on why it's Choppa with a K, right? So
Yeah.
why is that? Explain your name. What's the significance behind that?
Chop with a K shit. I mean, my bad, excuse my language. But my name Chop, you feel me? Everybody been calling me Chop since school and stuff. So the K just came from, cutthroat. You feel me? So I just
Mm-hmm.
replaced the C with a K.
Right,
None major, you feel me?
right. So what sets you apart from all these other artists that's out here right now? What kind of sets you apart from everything that's out there right now?
Um, I'm versatile. I feel like I ain't just out here talking about killing, shooting up. You feel me? I got material in my music. I'm talking about something you can relate to my music, and I can make that turn up. You feel me? So I got whatever you want. You feel me?
Right, right. And it's crazy. One thing I'm liking out of the whole Duval planet, not even city, cause y'all on the planet, man. What I'm liking is
Yeah,
y'all sound similar, but y'all ain't nothing alike, man. Like I know I originally met you by way of like the whole SETI situation, but y'all make like the gangster vibe and thuggish vibe, y'all put melodics to it. So it make it where it's real smooth, but it ain't nothing to be played with. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
it's
right.
like when you
Yeah,
hear Nate Dogg, you know Nate Dogg ain't nothing to play with. Like you just know
no, for
that
sure.
he a problem. Like if it's time to be on go, him and his
Yeah,
little team on go. But dog, it sound good like
no, for
yeah,
sure. Nah, for sure. Jacksonville going
song.
crazy right now.
Right, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's why I started that conversation like that, man. Like because we ain't pushing the violent situation. We know it exists. We know it's crazy, but we just still trying to get different perspectives on what can be done to kind of fix the problem because it is a problem. And if we don't see it as a
right.
problem, it's gonna continue on, man. And in every era, there's a reason why it exists, whether it's gang violence or drugs or territorial stuff. You know what I mean? Like, cause down here in Dade County, it just depends on what side of town you on. If you on Opalaka, 2100 don't get along with 1800. You know what I mean? Like certain sides of
Yeah,
town just don't rock. This side of Pokemon Projects, they not rocking with this side of Pokemon Projects. Let's be real. On my side of town, Richmond Heights ain't rocking with P. Ryan. Goose ain't rocking with Homestead. Florida City ain't rocking with Naranja. Like it's just like that. It's been like that, and sometimes it tweak a little bit. Sometimes it smooth out. Sometimes it be a ceasefire. But sometimes it get back to that same order depending on who's the OGs and who's being taught. So that's why I thought it was relevant for you to say what you said about the kids is active because they being inactive, and some of them they just not educated, and I don't know, it seemed more savage like because just like before you got on, I just hosted that club that had that mass shooting. I hosted that club. Thank God I wasn't there for that the other night. Cause here
yeah,
it is, all the people in the front of the club, and they done hit about 25 people and killed a couple people in that, and that don't feel good, man. Especially I don't care where you from, like that's whack, man. Especially if you killing just random people, you ain't even hit your target. You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
So we gotta do better as a people, man. And I feel like it is getting better in ways, when I'm on Clubhouse and things like that, and I see people talking about, things that's productive. That's awesome. So now back to you. What is your situation like? Are you working on a mixtape, an album, an EP? What you doing?
Yeah, I got a tape on the way for sure. My tape done. I got a single on the way too called Check.
Right,
Y'all gonna be hearing
right,
that shit soon. Strip
right. I'm
club.
seeing it. I'm seeing it because I seen Teddy T working it. I know that Florida Boy has a hand in all that. How's that going? Like your status and your situation, as far as like getting
Oh
you
yeah.
active and keeping you active.
Everything going good. I see everything going up right now. I can't even complain right
Right,
now. I'm just working.
right. Do what you feel like is the most important side to like getting you on that level that you need to be, whether it's a SETI or somebody like a, you know what I mean, like a, if you was a Wiz Khalifa right now just on top, or you know what I'm saying, what's stopping you from being on that level? Is it the song? Is it the machine behind you? What is it?
Um, I'll say it's on timing and just getting my music out there so the people could hear it.
Right. How's your city taking to it?
So my city loving it. I mean, my bad. My city love me for sure, for sure.
Right.
Supporting me. Yeah, everything good.
And you know every city work differently, so and I like up and coming artists on my show because we want to hear different perspectives, like how Jacksonville promotes, how the artists that I have on from Atlanta or Memphis, Tennessee, or LA, all y'all got different stories. So you gotta represent your situation. Shout out to Zoe Poppy, Lord on, that's the homie. Zoe Poppy, I need you in like 2-3 weeks. Shout out to Zoe Poppy, just got out of camp over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it camp, you know what I'm saying? One of the biggest artists in South Florida right now. He logged on to my live, man. But as far as your situation in Jacksonville, what's the best way to work a record or working your project? Is it getting out there hands on or connecting with the DJs? Talk about it.
Definitely connecting with the DJs and connecting with the streets. You gotta be in the streets. You gotta be in tune with the people who's gonna listen to your music. You know, so definitely. Yeah, man. I just be out here networking.
Right. And a question I want to ask you before we take a video break. I hear a lot of Miami artists complain about Miami DJs or parts of their city that don't support them. Is it like that in Jacksonville, or is different? Like you get a lot of love, or it's a lot of work that you doing that is still not, they not reciprocating that love back to you because you from Jacksonville.
From my standpoint, they showing me love. I mean, from Shab to Haryana to it's
Right,
love. So I don't really
right,
see no holding me back or nothing from the city.
right. Hey man, we about to take a commercial break. I did want to say shout out to Colors Essentials. Man, we got some soap, we got some samples, all that, man. Y'all keep it going, keep it coming. Y'all gotta send us some more stuff down here to South Florida, man. Hey, Jesse, let's play some videos. We gonna come back with you. We gonna chop it up. We gonna get some more advice from
Yeah.
you. Hey, it's going down. Respect My Grind Live each and every Tuesday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. You know who it is. I'm your host, Grind Mode Chaos. You locked all the way in. Again, shout out to the homie J.T.Money. I forgot to say that, man. Y'all see that Poison Clan shirt? Legendary. This legendary. You see Poison Clan, man. Stop playing with us, man. You know I be with them legends because I'm a legend, man. That's just what it is, man. You know the routine, man. Let's rock out, man. I still got my guest Chop. Man, Chop with the K, man. Stop playing with it. Do not play. I got Lady Rose coming up. But Jacksonville, I like getting people before they blow, so I had to get you before. You got a whole bunch of security, a whole bunch of jury, a whole bunch of Yukons, a whole bunch of Suburbans, a whole bunch of Dunks and Chevys in different colors, a whole bunch of different
Yeah.
color teeth, because you don't went to Johnny over there in Texas, a whole bunch of different design on, a whole bunch of more tattoos, a whole bunch, you know what I'm saying? I got you before all that. You heard me? So, man, salute the Chop, man. Listen, I know I ain't got a lot of time with you. What's the single that you pushing right now?
That shit called Check, man. Check, that shit coming real soon.
Check. Definitely. We all need a check. I need another
Not for
stimulus
real.
check, actually. I need like a stimulus check once a week. I ain't talking about that little old stimulus check. I ran through that too fast. You hear me? So yeah, everybody can relate to check. Um, if you had to give a quick bio of what the song is about, talk to the people about what it's about. This your time now.
Man, it's about song check is about running you up a check. All
Right.
my females in the strip club shaking, you feel me, for a check. You
Mm-hmm.
ever had to do some dirt for a check? You ever had to, you feel me? Whatever you gotta do to
Right.
get you a check.
Man, you already
Talk
know
about a
what it
check.
is, man. But listen,
So,
you said we got the project coming out. We got the single that we pushing out. What are you looking forward to doing? Because this your first time in Miami, right?
yeah, for first time.
Oh man. I gotta put you up on some things. We gotta figure out
Yeah, man,
a
for
real.
sure.
I gotta talk about that off there. I gotta talk about that off
Yeah,
there.
off the
But yeah, I've been trying to put a little plan together because I want to keep you busy, man. Like everybody who come down here, especially from my team, they always got to tap in, and I just get them active, man. So, yeah, we gonna figure that out. We definitely at that Teddy T situation tonight. So I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. Um, any advice to anybody that's watching in jail? There's anybody that's watching in the hood right now. It's a lot of people that's watching. So this is what I want you to do. Forget that I'm here. Don't worry about Jesse. I want you to look in that camera right there and talk to that young version of you, or talk to some of them guys that you're trying to save right now, man. Get them some advice because they need it.
Hey man, look, somebody love you, dog. Your brother, your mama, somebody. So don't be out here, you feel me? Don't crash out for just a moment, you feel me? For just a moment. You got your whole life ahead of you, feel me? Don't go running to that grave. Don't be throwing rocks at the chain gang, you feel me? And if you're already up there, keep your head up. You gonna come home. So,
Right. Man, I appreciate it, man. Look, before you get up out of here, tell the people how to get in contact with you.
y'all can follow me on Instagram at ChopWittaK. That's KhopWittaK. That's on all
Right.
platforms. My music is out on all platforms. Yeah. Subscribe to my YouTube. That
That's what it is. Mr. Jesse, you always got something that you want to say. What's on your mind over there?
I'm coming from left field with my question. Um, so what's the vibe in the city up in Jacksonville about y'all football team, dog? Are y'all excited about these Jaguars or what's what?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't hearing too much talk about the Jaguars this year. You
Uh
feel me?
oh.
See, I'm a Titans fan. You feel me?
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I was just curious. I know y'all got the savior there in Jacksonville now. Tim Tebow done came out of retirement and everything.
man, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. See, my man coming out of retirement and playing a position he never played before in the NFL. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah,
Right. That's precious.
Well, yeah, man,
That's
definitely,
real
definitely
live
welcome,
precious.
welcome to Miami, man. Have a safe trip while you're here. Stay in touch with us, man. You know, we trying to make moves, and
for
we,
sure. We
love to
we
help you
we
get
locked
along.
in, fam.
All right, let's do it.
For sure.
Man, you know it, man. Let's run to some videos, man. I appreciate I'm gonna see you in a minute, homie.
Yes.
I get a word of my little boy. Get a word of my little boy. That's for real, boy. I get a word of my sons, man. You know what it is. Respect My Grind Live is up right now. We had an awesome interview with the homie Chop with the K though. Chop with the K all the way from Jacksonville down here in South Florida. About to live it up. We're gonna have an awesome week, man. We gotta keep it active, gotta keep it rolling. Um, I also did watch Year One. I forgot to say that too. I know that's an old movie, but I'm still like playing movies like that. You know what I'm saying? I be going in the crates. You feel me? So yeah, man, we can get to our next guest. I'm excited. Let's get to it, man. You already know Herbert. What's happening? Shout out to everybody on my live. There she go. There she go. Every time you see her, she
Hey.
got a different hairdo. Every time you see her, she
Period.
flexing right. Hey, but check this out. I can't start interviewing nobody on my television show without giving them the rules. So no guns, no weapons, no profanity, no nudity, no drugs, no smoking, no drinking, no crime. Nah, I'm just joking. But nah, for real,
I
man.
was like, damn, that's a lot of rules.
Yeah, nah, it's just trying to keep it clean, man. We got a lot
I
of
know, I
inmates
feel
that be
you. I
tuned in.
understand.
We got a lot of youngin' that be tuned in, so we try to keep it for them, man. So listen,
Right.
Lady Rose, we gonna start with this name,
Yes.
man. Where the name come from? You don't like daisies, you don't like tulips, you like a rose. Give me the definition of why your name Lady Rose.
Well, number one, I love roses. Roses are like my favorite. But I came up with Lady Rose
Mm-hmm.
because I used to hang out with a group of bad girls, you feel me? We was like bosses. And we just had a little
Right,
clique and we all self-named ourselves. So I just decided to go with my name as Lady Rose and I stuck with it for like ever. So everybody know me
right.
as Lady Rose.
So you can't shake it. You stuck with it. That's
Exactly.
cool. But where was the upbringing? Like let's go there. Like you ain't from Miami originally, no.
I am from Miami. I'm from North Miami.
Okay, you from North Miami. What side of North Miami? Is it Opalaka, NMB, Carol City? Where we from?
NMB. NMB.
NMB?
North Miami Beach. Yeah.
For real?
Yes,
I
you
ain't know
already
that.
know I
You
got
te-
an NMB.
Look, you teaching me something, but look, dang, I might have
Yeah.
something for you when I get offline. Then, just because you said that, we might have to walk through NMB. I know you probably don't know this, but I'm affiliated with Hood Vlogs, and Hood Vlogs we do a
Okay.
lot of numbers, man. We do like 2, 3, 4, 5, 900,000 views when I go through the hood. But I haven't been through NMB, and my homie from he from the West Coast, and he on his way
Okay.
down here from Philadelphia right now. So when he get here, me and you gonna talk. I need you to inbox me your number, cause I
Oh,
thought I had it,
definitely.
but I don't. Yeah, we got to do a
I
walkthrough at
got you.
NMB so we can see how y'all living over there. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely. I'm with it.
it give me a quick little version. What is NMB for people that's watching from Atlanta, Chicago, LA, Cincinnati? Tell them what it's like growing up in NMB.
Growing up in NMB, I mean, I was there from when I was born till about 7 years old. So I've been
Mm-hmm.
there for like the beginning of my life. I don't remember too much. But growing up there, it wasn't all that bad, but it wasn't all that good as as you know. But I have to say, like
Mm-hmm.
I really was raised in Broward and like Miramar, but I'm from
Uh huh.
Miami, so I'm always gonna rep Miami all day. But I don't remember the beginning parts of my life. I just remember when I was where I was raised at. So
Do you feel like Miramar was tougher? Because I hear stories about Miramar, I hear stories about Broward. Do you feel like it was tougher in Broward?
Broward is definitely they call it Murder Gardens over there, okay? They don't even call it Miramar. But
Right,
it's
right,
definitely been like I would just have to say it's been as a child, it's obviously everybody goes through struggles, but you just gotta overcome it. So it was
right,
tough, but you gotta overcome it. So
right. But to go from Broward, NMB, now how do we get
hmm
to music? Like, where did this come from? Like, was you a poet first? Was you locked up and this was your only release? Like, talk about it.
Well, basically, I started doing music when I started singing when I was like 9, 8 years old. And as far as music coming along, I would just have to say I didn't really started taking it really serious until 3 years ago. But it's always been a hobby of mine. So I always used to go to the studio and record. I used to
Mm-hmm.
book my own, like before I really took it serious, I used to go and do talent shows and find little local spots in Miami to go perform at. So
Right.
I would just have to say I've been doing this for a long time. I've went through a lot of trials and tribulations, and I'm still working and I'm still here, and I'm so excited for everything, and the fact that I came this far and I'm still here. Like, I moved to Atlanta like 2 years ago, so it's been like the best opportunity. Like, they have more opportunities here than they do in Miami, so it was like the best thing for me to do is to actually move.
Do me a favor and cut the light on, because I feel like you riding in the dark. It felt
Oh.
like you had a ski mask. Yeah,
Oh.
we gotta make sure. Okay, I thought we lost you in the
Better?
dark or something like that. Yeah, that's way better. And I don't like the dark
Okay.
too much. Anything can happen. Like a Chucky doll jump out the
Right.
backseat, stab you or something. I need to be able to see it. You
Oh,
feel me?
no.
So
No, I
yeah,
feel you.
so we can make you. I was just gonna make you go viral. If a Chucky doll did actually do that, I'd be like, at least me and Jesse got the footage, and then boom, your record sales gonna go through the roof.
Right.
They're gonna be like, that's the girl who got stabbed up by the Chucky doll. Like, yeah. So
I'll be
we
on
gotta
every
make sure we
blog.
get it. Yeah, tonight though, like before this interview over, tonight, like for real. So now,
Definitely.
in the situation that you in, because your name is bubbling right now. What do you think is coming from? Is it the wow factor, the consistency, or just the fact that you like kind of outlandish? Your mouth all over the place. I ain't gonna lie. Like you really out of control. I relate because my mouth be out of control too, but I'm just saying, which one do you think is the most effective? Like the wow factor of the things you do? Like what is it?
I would honestly have to say it's the consistency, because I'm literally up every day posting almost every. People are just like, you're literally like CNN or like a TV show. It's like it's like my social media platform is literally a TV show. So I don't have consistency over everything. He's like, yo, you're consistent. Keep going. Keep pushing. Because like I see you everywhere. Like, it's not one time they can turn on the social media app and they can't hear head, and mohead. So
right. Yeah, you definitely being consistent, man. Like, and that's always a plus, man. And in a world full of lazy artists that just want to skip levels, where I'm standing at, shout out to T the Tastemaker too.
shout out to
You're
T the
around the right
Tastemaker.
people. I feel like you're in this right group of people that's keeping you active, but you still can't force an artist to do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta want it. You gotta be hungry. You gotta be starving, and I get that from you, because you ain't letting up. Like, you really, like, every day is like a little soap opera going on. Not a non-dramatic. Let me make sure I say that clear. It's a soap opera, but it's not dramatic. Like, I don't be like, dang, she beat up, Smurfette, and then she got in a fight with a unicorn at the strip club, and then she stabbed child of Bride of Chucky. I don't know why Chucky on my mind so much.
Chucky is on your mind.
No, but watch this though. Watch this, because I just seen somebody on Instagram with the Chucky taped to the front of their car, and then last night I seen the Bride of Chucky advertisement on my Amazon Prime, and I'm like, this movie still exists? Like, yeah. So I think that's why it's stuck in my head. Right. So
Okay.
Listen. I do want to ask you some other questions. It ain't nothing too complicated, but I know soon we gonna go into some videos. But before we do that, I want to ask you this, because you living on the edge, and I heard you say in another interview about the OnlyFans situation in the most PG-13 way. What kind of made you go in that direction, like, to doing that? Because you've been on there for long before the pandemic, because the pandemic ran people over there. Oh, these little chicks ain't had no job, and Popeyes let them go or whatever, and they was stuck, and then they gonna twerk on there. But what ran you over there way ahead of time?
Well, basically, this is like maybe my 10th Instagram page, but every time I was posting like, content as far as lingerie or bikini or twerk videos on my Instagram, it would get deleted. And then they would disable my page. I don't know if it's because Instagram did it or if because somebody was reporting my page, but I was getting so sick and tired of it. So I decided, I seen the app, and I heard, and I did my little research on it, and I was like, I'm gonna just open up an OnlyFans, because everything that I'm posting on Instagram is getting deleted. So I decided to open an OnlyFans, and I've been doing OnlyFans for, I think this is like my 4th year. So I've been doing it
Mm,
way before everybody even starting on OnlyFans, before Beyonce even mentioned OnlyFans. So
right.
Are you making like $10 million a
it's
month?
been doing very good for me.
Very
I
good.
ain't making, but I'm making a lot of money on OnlyFans. I'm gonna
Right.
get that 10 million real soon.
Real soon. Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, it really did good for me as far as especially during the pandemic, because there was nothing going on and everybody just went on their phones home. So it did very good for me. I'm gonna just keep working OnlyFans. And then when I came out with that song Mohead and I said, "Watch me get wild on my OnlyFans," that was like the perfect song for me as far as the single to push it out, because I was on OnlyFans. People knew me from either OnlyFans content or doing skits and being like in the entertainment as an influencer. So when I decided to
Right.
come out with that single, I felt like that was like perfect, because it kind of just it puts everything in together.
Right. Yeah, it's one big cycle, man. They kind of help promote
Hmm.
each other if you want to think about it that way, because you're doing music, you need that promoted, and then you trying to
Right.
promote that at the same time. So I definitely get it. What's because I know about it, um, and I don't see a lot of things how the world sees things, but it was I know
Hmm.
originally people frowned on it. What do you think people misunderstood about OnlyFans? Like, walk us through that a little bit.
Well, when it comes to me, I mean, I wouldn't say me, but in general, people think that as far as OnlyFans, all you have to do on OnlyFans is post sexual content. And OnlyFans was never created to post sexual content. It was up there to do charity live events and just post exclusive stuff for different events if you wanted to see
Right.
more like behind the scenes. So I've lost a lot of friends from having an OnlyFans when I first started. They thought I
Wow.
was losing
Really?
myself and going crazy. Yeah, and it was just crazy because it's like it's just a website. Like it's just a social media app.
Right.
So yeah, I mean it that's basically what it is. Like it doesn't you don't have to post sexual content on there. You can post behind the scenes of your music video, charity
Right.
events, sports events, anything. It doesn't have to be for sexual content. And I feel like that's where people misunderstood that.
I had to learn that through time too. I never frowned on it, and I'm not the judgmental type, but
Mhm.
it blew my mind. Like when I started being on Clubhouse, I would listen into the rooms or whatever, because I have another little life that I make good money in, that kind of world too, because I got little toys for adults. We'll talk about that later.
Right.
So yeah, what ended up happening, I started putting an ear to it, and it blew my mind how much people was on there like, oh yeah, I just be cooking with just a robe on
Mhm.
and nothing else, or I'm in here painting with my elbow, and then you know what I'm saying, people pay me like
Right.
$200 a paint, and I'm like, wait a minute, so you mean to tell me this ain't, you know what I'm saying, blase squat? So I started thinking like a lot of other people. So, it opened me up, man. I,
Different
I love getting all
is
sides.
it's different from all the other sites because it's not like it's a Pornhub or nothing. You can actually like speak to the person exclusively. So that's what makes it so
Right,
exclusive for OnlyFans. So
right. That's awesome, man. I think we're gonna
mhm.
take a little break. Don't go too far, and don't be driving all over the place. You choppy 1 minute, then you super
I'm
clear the
not.
next
I'm
minute.
not.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm
yeah, cause
actually stationary, so I'm good.
right, cause you want to ride by the airport and pick up people and stuff like that. Man, let's play some
So we
videos. We're gonna
good.
come back. We're gonna come back to Lady
Yes.
Rose. Some boy. I don't know where she at, but she need to come back. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Jackie O, the queen of that little pocket there, man, and she was putting up some fire, man, and some numbers on the board.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm having an awesome night, an awesome episode. Shout out to Chop with the K, and definitely shout out to
Mhm.
Lady Rose, man. She is in the building. God,
Period.
you done had 19 seconds. That girl was on the block. She was in the trap. She was in the car. She was in a lift. She was on a train. Now she in her kitchen about to cook her something.
Okay.
You want to get your cooking show started so bad. Go ahead, man. Show us these little
Listen, I'm
Pop
about to
Tarts that you done made.
Pop Tarts. I'm done. I didn't make food yet, but I do got some shrimp I'm about to cook up. Yeah.
Yo, the perfect thing, right? Dog, you had me at shrimp. What? Listen, this done turned into the cooking show, the Lady Rose cooking show. Listen,
Period. You need
now
somebody
here
that
go
can
my
cook.
listen. What goes with the shrimp? That's first question.
I was thinking, I don't know if I want to make sauteed shrimp or fried shrimp, but I was gonna make probably it with some filet, um, and some
Mmm.
rice. So I'm thinking
Oh,
about it.
little surf and turf. Okay, I
You
dig
know?
it. But then what I'm saying though, like, what kind of rice? We gonna put some coconut milk in there, or we just gonna keep it regular rice, or what we gonna do?
Either white rice or yellow rice, but most likely I'll do yellow rice.
Okay, so you still gotta. We missing something though. It ain't no vegetables in there. It
I
ain't no
got
salad on the side.
spinach. I got some
Spinach.
spinach. I like to eat
Okay.
spinach.
I like spinach too though. I used to be like a real smoothie spinach junkie. I
I
gotta.
love
You
smoothies. I
reminded me.
never had a spinach smoothie though. Never
No,
had
not
that.
just completely like with that, but just like I would like when I would do like my protein shakes a little
Yeah.
while ago, I would put spinach with it, and then you know what I'm saying, just for that fullness. I put things in a
Okay.
smoothie that's gonna be full, like, and
Right.
every one of my smoothies I like to make them different. So I might put oatmeal in this one, maybe a
Ooh.
little raw egg in it, but then I'm gonna put like a little dab of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon. Let me start
That
giving too
sounds
much. A little
good.
bit of
That
sea
sounds
moss.
good.
No, you need to
Let me write this
relax.
recipe down.
Now you need to relax. Now I still gotta do it. You can't take what I do because you know how like my grandma can tell you her whole recipe for a sweet potato pie, but
Right.
you still gonna get it wrong. It don't matter.
Still,
Cause my
you ain't
grandma slick,
lying.
man. She gonna say, "Baby, hand me that," and then she gonna come out of her bra and then do this and be like, "No, no, buy the roach spray."
She got that whole little
Yeah, she be having like a whole cabinet inside her bosom.
right.
I'll be like, "Grandma, you ain't right, man, cause my sweet potato pie it ain't coming out right." She like, "You
Right,
gonna
right.
get it? Just keep trying." She gonna go to the grave with that. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah,
Oh
man,
man.
we talked about that. We talked about the OnlyFans thing. We talked about your
Hmm.
halfway non-cooking. Um, as far
I'm done.
as because we just played Jackie O, that made me think about my next question too though. You got three features. You've been
Hmm.
dying to do these three features. It don't matter if they dead or alive. You finna leave from your kitchen after you eat, go to the studio. All three of them is in the. Who is it?
Drake,
Drake.
Aaliyah,
Aaliyah's in. Ooh, I like that. I
hmm
like this.
and I'm gonna go with Tory Lanez.
Yeah, this sounds like a
I
good
like.
look. This for a song or the OnlyFans? Okay, never mind. But listen,
Oh,
why,
I'm
why,
gonna take
why?
Aaliyah with the OnlyFans
Look,
all day.
okay.
You're
Oh, Aaliyah on OnlyFans. Oh, if Aaliyah had an OnlyFans, okay, let's stop. Cause I'm gonna offend somebody. Listen. Back and forth and forth. Watch Jesse. He gonna
period.
get that song ready for me. Watch. But listen, tell me why those three options though.
I love as far as Drake and Tory, like they're super talented. And like when I say super talented, like I can't name a song that I don't like from them. So it's
Hmm.
like I would love to work with them. And then as far as Aaliyah, like I grew up listening to Aaliyah. Like Aaliyah is like one of my idols. So definitely would love to do a song with Aaliyah if she was still alive.
So now all three of those, they on one song or they on three different songs?
They could be on one song or three different songs. It don't matter as long as I get that feature.
I don't trust you, man. You gonna turn Aaliyah out. You gonna gang bang, mohead remix,
No,
gang bang. Hey,
no,
I
for
feel like
real.
you gonna ruin Aaliyah. I don't need you and Aaliyah in the studio together because you just going
That'd be so legendary. Oh my god.
nah. You gonna ruin it. It's gonna be the gang bang song, and it's just we ain't gonna look at Aaliyah
No.
the right way no more. It's gonna be like. I almost said something else, but I gotta keep it clean, so I'm gonna just keep that like that. You already know what it is. So now, what are
Oh
we working on right
man.
now? Like you doing an album, you doing an EP, you doing a
So
mixtape.
right now, I got the music video to Mohead already out, but I'm going to be shooting the video to Pretty Hoes and Status
All
that's
right.
off my album.
When you
So
shooting
I'm
that, where you
super
shooting it at?
excited for that. Oh, I do plan on doing the Pretty Hoes this month, either in Miami or Atlanta, but most likely it's going to be in Miami. So I'm super
Okay.
excited. And
Okay.
then I do plan on going on tour in the middle of June. So I'm working on that. I'm going to be going all the way
Hmm.
from Miami back to Orlando again. So it's my second tour in Florida. I'm so excited. And I got new
Right.
music coming out in July, and also new content. So, I'm in the works. I'm moving, I'm working, staying consistent.
Right. That's awesome. That's
Hmm.
awesome. That's real awesome. Them tours be fun
Thank you.
though. But then
They be so
with the tour,
fun.
what's the fun part? Because you're doing a lot of smiling right now. What's the fun
The,
part?
well, the fun part for me is as soon as that song comes on, one of my songs come on, that's when I start getting hyped and lit. Cause it's just fun to see everybody's reaction in the club when my song
Hmm.
playing and I'm rocking out. And majority of them is like in love with it. So, that should be the
Right.
funnest part.
But then, let me ask you this, because you're a woman, and us
Hmm.
men got it differently. But y'all be having the same problem. Groupies, you got them or you don't got them.
Of course, I got groupies. I got male groupies and I got female groupies.
Okay. How do you deal with it?
I mean, I just
Oh, I heard that.
I love I listen, I love all my fans and all my groupies. It just depends. Like it depends how they come towards me. Like, do you mean like
Right.
in the club or on the internet? Like how you mean?
No, it don't matter. I just wanted to get your perspective.
Okay, yeah, it just depends on the circumstances on how I handle it.
But then, what do they? What is something wild that somebody done said? Like, what's a groupie story?
I can't give you a groupie story. I can give you something somebody said to
I
me.
want to hear it.
Somebody told me that I'm so fine that they would eat my period blood.
Oh God, man, we got to
I
do we got to
said,
do that on a we got to do that on a different show. My goodness,
I
I'm gonna have to
said
I'm gonna have to
what?
murder whoever said that. What were you more shocked and what mind frame were you in when you heard that?
I died laughing. Like I couldn't even take it serious because I'm like, who says that? Like who actually says that to people?
You know, it's crazy that whoever said that has done it.
I know they done it before. I know they did because it's like,
Yeah, they done did it.
oh my
They probably doing
gosh.
it right now. They doing it right now. But my thing is, oh God. But you said no, right?
Oh no. I didn't even answer them. I didn't even reply back. I said I'm not even gonna reply
Was
back.
it Tory Lanez?
Like
Now I'm just joking. But listen, you brought him up, so I had to ask. You feel me? Like, so
no, it
now
wasn't him. It wasn't him.
I heard who you said, like, who you grew up listening to, but like as far as like rap artists, um, who was one that you could probably compare yourself to, or that you feel like I'm in that pocket, or that's somebody that, I really, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's
I
been
would
like influential?
Trina.
Trina?
Mm-hmm.
Why Trina?
Trina definitely. I used to, well, not used to. I still do, but from since I was legit till now, me and my homegirls, every time we would ride out, that's what we listen to is Trina. Like that's another influencer. I mean influencer. That's another idol that I definitely look up to because I used to listen to her music all the time, and now look at the music I make. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So definitely, like, she's definitely somebody that I look up to as well.
That's awesome to see she still got that effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been
Hmm.
around Trina 1,000 times. That's family to me. So it's good to see after all this time, um, what her legacy has become and see how legendary she is. Have you done something with her yet,
Definitely.
or?
Not yet. I have met her though, but I haven't done anything with her yet. But I do plan on doing it, and I know it's gonna happen. God's gonna make it happen.
What's stopping you though? Because we all in the same city. What happened? What's stopping you?
Well, I'm not in the same city. I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, that's right. But I mean, like as far as like you're from here, you're born, raised here, or whatever the
Right.
case may be. Like, what's stopping it? Like, because it ain't like you was from Seattle and you never been
Right.
around her. You been around her. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, nothing's stopping it. I just feel like right now I just need to focus on the tour, the music video, and all that other stuff. And then when it comes to features, I do plan on getting in the studio with Trina. I do plan on doing that or doing a feature, regardless of the fact she gonna be on my song or I'm gonna be on her song because I mess with Trina all the way.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Definitely.
As far as the ladies are concerned,
Hmm.
I want to know your standpoint because you have that music history and you know a lot about the game. But do you feel like, from a lady standpoint, is it getting better for y'all? Is it still horrible? Is it still, you know what I'm saying? Talk about that. Like,
I just feel like again, it is oversaturated with female rappers now. Like every time I turn an eye or blink an eye, I see another female rapper. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's bad for us. I just think it's our time because it was at one point oversaturated with male. So as long as you, like I said, stay consistent, have good, records, and you know what you're doing and you know the business, then nothing should stop you at all. Like nothing should stop you. You should be good. You should be able to make your money, do your business, and be on point. So that's how I feel.
right. That's really important.
Definitely.
I think that's really I think it's underrated, that word consistency, because artists just think that they tend to think they just got to get it easy because, oh, I got this one
Mm-hmm.
song that's playing in this club. And that bothers me. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the game for a minute. I've had a lot of wins, a lot of losses, and people just tend to count my wins. But I got to see a lot of artists like fall by the wayside because they may have had that hit
Mm-hmm.
and they might have had that budget, but they was lazy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
And this shit is not easy. Like you definitely
right,
gotta work hard. Like it's not
all the time,
easy.
all the time. Like, you can't let up. Like, for real. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's and it's a dog eat dog world and game. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Whole world.
So now, business. I heard you say something about, we spoke about the OnlyFans, and like, after all these years, what is something that you mostly spending money on? Are we investing, or you just still, I'm young and I'm gonna buy a different pair of shoes every day, or what
Oh
what
no,
what we spending our money on?
I'm definitely investing. My credit score is finally great. So I'm so happy about that. But I'm investing into myself, investing into my brand. Like that's really what it's all about. If I'm trying to make money, you gotta invest into yourself or else you ain't going nowhere.
Can you say that again for those in the back of the church?
I said you definitely gotta invest in yourself because if you don't, you're not going nowhere.
That's a fact. And
Mm-hmm.
and 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 some of them like really believe, like, okay, I'm gonna get somebody with some money and then they gonna run a check
Right.
up, but they don't even. My bad. It's been a long weekend.
Most likely, those
But they
people take advantage of you. So it's better to get your own money.
say that again for the people that's just walking out the bathroom of the church.
Most likely, those people that you feel like you're going to get money from are taking advantage of you. So it's better for you to make your own money. Period.
So now, with you even building this brand, my thing is, are you trying to stay independent? Do you need a label situation, a major label situation?
I don't feel like I need it. I'd love to stay independent. If something does come around and it does work for my interests and my best decision, then definitely yeah. But I would love to stay independent. I feel like I'm doing a great job being independent and being consistent.
With all these people that's saying like, oh yeah, I need a label, I need to get signed. You're saying you would rather stay
Sometimes
independent. Why?
because sometimes you get signed, and if you feel like especially if you're not hungry enough and you do get signed and your record don't do good or sales are just horrible, most likely they will shelf you. And you're just gonna be signed to a label and you're not gonna be able to do anything. They own you. They own your soul, literally. So I feel like
Right.
it's better for me to stay independent. I feel like it's better for
Jesse,
any artist to stay independent.
Jesse is. I know he asked you a couple questions earlier because he's thinking about getting on OnlyFans. But do you have any more questions for her? Because I know we're coming close up on that time.
Well, I definitely want to salute Lady Rose for. I'm sorry. I really want to salute her for all the hard work
Mm-mm.
that she's been putting in. I see T the Tastemaker been going extra hard. I don't know how many videos I done seen
Shout out to T the
posted and everything. So
Tastemaker.
it's just good to see him come across a project that really it has legs to it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really
Hmm.
glad to see where you're at. Have you done any TikTok with your song?
Oh yeah, my song is going crazy on TikTok. Pretty
Yeah, it
Hoes
is.
and Mohead, but Mohead definitely. Like I see random people from Taiwan to Chicago to Nigeria doing TikTok videos to my song, and it's just amazing. Like I can't believe it reached that far.
Hmm.
Right.
That is awesome. Well, I want this kind of changed the mood just a little bit, but I was wondering, were you able to catch some of the news of what happened down here in Miami this weekend? Some of these shootings that occurred.
Yeah, I have heard that, and I just it's crazy. Like honestly, especially the shooting at the club.
Hmm.
Like I just feel so sorry for like their families and the people that really had to go through that. Like I just really hope and pray for the best because man, people. I feel like it's the pandemic that's making people go crazy.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's unbelievable, man. That's just great. And that's our community. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
our
Right.
that's
yeah,
our community. So I mean, we gotta get them people. That's terrorism. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I
literally,
mean, any other. I mean, when you talk about mass shootings, all that.
Right.
This not one lone gunman at the movie theater. These people. That was a hit job, man. That was just something.
literally. I seen the
You know.
video and I'm just like, I was
Yeah.
just in shock. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
and that means nobody's saving me down here. We had shooting at Aventura Mall. Places
Yeah,
that
that
people
too. I
think
heard about
that
that.
there was a shooting at Prime 112 the other night. I mean, people think you're these little bougie pockets that you're in a bubble. Nope.
Right.
Everything is acceptable. Okay, now another flip side question. So
Hmm.
you have a post on your IG and it says Mount Mouthmore, right? So what does it take to be nominated, or what does it take? I think I'm assuming one of these is Corinne Steffens. I believe as I'm looking at
Hmm.
it. So it's like, so what does it take to be nominated to be on Mount Mouthmore?
Well, to get an award for Mount Mouthwar, you basically gotta have great head. Your head gotta be A1. Like you gotta have
Do you have
you have to
tonsils?
be able yeah, it has to be able to go all the way down there, like all the way in the back.
All the way.
You can't
You say
choke
all the
though.
way.
You can't choke.
No gag reflex.
No
Okay.
gag.
No. None of that. That's a whole different world. Lord.
Period.
Who's on there though? It was you said Corinne Stevens and who? Corinne
What's the
Well,
Stevens,
I know one of them is Tiana Trump.
Tiana Trump.
Yeah, I could
I
have
don't
tagged
know
the
how
other
that
two
would
because
work.
I ain't know them.
I ain't gonna lie, like
But
I done seen
I know they
Tiana
be all
Trump.
over the internet.
And where's your family from?
My mom's from Brooklyn and my dad's from the Bahamas.
Okay. I'll be trying to
Oh,
figure out
okay.
people's combinations. Down here, you come across a lot of combinations, So I'll be trying to
Oh
guess.
yeah, I'm Haitian and Puerto Rican.
Okay,
Hmm.
there we
Okay.
go. So Haitian
How you
girls
come up
normally
with
can
that?
cook. Yeah, how's your
Come up with
your
what?
your epice is on
How you
point.
come up
Your
with Haitian Puerto
pickles.
Rican if you say your people from Bahamas and where?
Well, because my grandfather is Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Okay.
I'm personally me. I'm just American, but
Right.
because I don't speak any of my languages. But
Right.
my grandfather's Puerto Rican. My dad's Haitian, and my mom's Haitian and Puerto Rican.
Okay.
So
Mm, that's different.
definitely,
That's different.
everybody's like, everybody just thinks they either think I'm either Jamaican or mixed. They don't know. They don't believe that I'm Haitian.
And Jesse, you said because of that ethnicity, she can cook.
Yeah, she should be. I mean, I haven't.
Listen, I've been watching my grandmother for a little while now.
Yeah, I haven't met many Haitian
Mm-mm.
ladies that can't put it down in the kitchen. Or if they
I
can't,
ain't,
they real Americanized. They don't got real Americanized, but they can't cook
Right.
nothing. So that's all right. So
I
what's
actually
next? What's
like.
next for you, sis? I mean, what's the next move? I mean, I know you got videos that you have on deck. You have you got any movie roles? You got any magazine shoots? I mean, what's next for you?
Not yet. I don't have a magazine shoot yet, but I did say that I was going on tour in the middle of June. So I'm gonna be going on tour in Florida. I'm super excited.
What are some of the spots
That's
you're
gonna be
hitting?
happening. I'm gonna be hitting Flashdance, and I believe it's Tampa. I'm gonna be hitting Beacham.
Mm,
I'm going to Fort Myers, so I can't wait to go there. And I know I'm going to be in Miami. I'm not sure where yet.
Nice.
We're planning on that, but we're getting all the schedules put together now, so I'm super excited.
That's awesome. Well, good
Yes,
luck with
Lee
that.
County.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah, man. So that's gonna be fun, man. You definitely got to keep us updated.
Of
Um,
course.
I never let my guests ever get off my show without looking in this camera, forgetting about Jesse, forgetting about me, and
Hmm.
in a time where, especially since the young artist just they say the reason that he took his life was in reference to his girlfriend. Now I can't even think of his name. That's so crazy.
Um,
But that was last night, and his last post on his Instagram story was about him just being ready to go be with God, and a lot of his family and friends was pointing out the fact that his girlfriend cheated on him, man. He just was tired, and for him to be that successful and do
right,
that, and then since he died, his Instagram went up like 230,000 followers. I'm like, bruh, who cares? Like, it's not like he gonna check his Instagram from the afterlife.
right,
You know what I mean? Like,
His name was Lil
right.
Loaded.
say his
Lil
name
Loaded,
again,
yeah,
Jesse.
I
Yeah,
did hear them.
Right,
Lil Loaded.
right.
Yeah.
So now back to what I want, and I need from you. This is the part where I know I'm about to get you up out of here, but I need you to look into that camera. And in this cold world, this dark world, this lonely world, I need you to give some advice to some young guy or some teenage girl that's like not feeling her weight or not feeling, being bullied at her school. I need you to give some advice before you get up out of here, okay?
Well, I just want to say, rest in peace to Lil Loaded. But what I really do want to say is for any male or female out there who is going through a certain situation like that, I've been through a lot of heartbreaks, and I just it feel like as far as that, you just need to overcome it, find a good solution, find a peace in your life, and just keep going, stay focused, and don't let something like that ruin your life. There's a lot of people out there that love you and care for you, and I just don't feel like taking your life is the right idea for anybody. I just feel like you just need to pray, and God is with you, and somebody will out there is going to love you for you and be loyal to you. So that's all. And I hope everybody has an amazing night, and that's it.
I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that because you never know where those words tend to fall on, especially in a
I
world
think
so
this thing just
cold.
hung up.
Nah, I still see you. But we see her contact information. You see all her other information, man. Lady Rose, I appreciate you so much. Um, we definitely gonna come to a close on that. She gave some great advice, so hopefully, if it does fall on somebody's ears, man, take advantage of it, man. We finna get up out of here, man. Jesse, appreciate you, King. Um, Respect My Grind Live, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., man, right here on Video Mix. Let's do it.